Can I say the price?
Yes, of course, everything.
I'm Ming. I'm originally from southwest of China, but now I live in Manchester in the UK. Well, I had some health dental issues, so I was looking for solutions, all the possibilities, and originally was introduced by a friend, and that's why I started to come over here to conduct all those treatments. I have few friends came to Turkey and had the dental work. So I look around. I didn't know how big the industry is here until I did some research. Locally, it's quite a big advanced industry in Turkey and seems very reliable as well. And I have friends, obviously I think one of the most important things, I have friends have their teeth done so I can see what's the result, and then make me feel like it's trustworthy. And another probably have to say is the price, the financial is affordable, but not it's affordable with the equal quality. So that's why I decided to come over here. And for Myra specific, because a friend's friend, so made me feel like it's more reliable because there's too many clinics here. It's difficult to choose at the beginning because everyone look pretty much the same. Yeah, so it just makes the choices slightly easier. Like you said, there's more than 100 of them, right? One of the reasons I think, to me, it seems like Myra is not just targeted on medical tourists. When I got on the website, I see you have children patient as well, and it seems it's more for just general public rather than for the foreigners just here to visit. So I like that part. It seems like less commercial than other clinics. Yeah. So for that part, I think it's for me though. I think it's a big, because it's like a a guarantee. It's not like just try to get people come over here for a short visit. So yeah, that's another reason why. Was information overload. I think not just me, probably for everyone. The first one, because I didn't know what to expect. And obviously to come here to do the dental work, it's not just because of one problem. There's a lot of problems there. So I have to say the first consultation, I probably, all the information is accurate, useful. I didn't feel pressured, but just there's too much to take in. But I do find it's very helpful to make me have a very helpful overview of what my dental health was. Oh, the painful was way less than expected. I didn't feel much pain at all, and during and after. Maybe during just more discomfort, which is normal. But I didn't feel much of a painful. I think my dentist made me feel very comfortable. I like the music playing in the background. I like how he chat and during the procedure, so it didn't feel like I was just lying down there and then wait for the job to be done. So yeah, I quite like this very relaxed atmosphere. So I think it made me feel more relaxed. I think surgeon probably, I was very nervous at the beginning. I never had 5 teeth out I had 5 teeth out in an hour and a half, I think less than 2 hours. But I think my surgeon, just by looking at his movement, calmed me down. I feel like I didn't see a single extra movement from him. So just from the body language, I feel like he knows his job. He knows what he's doing, and every movement, every single movement is just on point. And then that made me feel very insurance, very feel like I'm safe. So I feel I was nervous before I before I went into the surgery room, but I think after about 5 to 10 minutes, I didn't feel that. I just kind of watching him perform in that kind of way. Yeah, there's no adjustment of any of his movements. It's just from left to right, every movement is just on point. So I think it may be something to do with because I play sports. So when you see people's movement, you know what level they're at. So kind of the same way to me when I watching him perform that operation on me. I was like, okay, I'm safe. He's good. So yeah, I think it's slightly a bit difficult for me to compare because I had my dental work crossed probably 10 years each, so that 10 years dental industry changed quite a bit. So I had dental work done back home in China, I had dental work done in Ireland, and then in UK. All I can say is cheap doesn't mean it's less quality or low quality, just by the look of the facilities. And I think the information, the professional knowledge from my dentist, and obviously the product, because the information is very clear on the website. It's very easy for me to search, to look up what's being offered in the UK and other countries and what's being offered here, and in that way can compare. Actually, it's not brands I never heard of, or so in that way I think I can check the quality on the internet, I can trace back where all the products coming, you know, what's the company called, where they're coming from. So I think in this way kind of reflected the quality is not as cheap as the price showing, if that makes sense. So I think in that way I'm quite glad I choose to come here. It's a good quality with a reasonable price. For flying, doesn't bother me. I've flown way longer than this, so I guess that's not really a problem for me. But I understand probably for some people if they never travel that far. I was a little bit concerned because I never done say travel to another country for medical reason. But I think I've been taken care of quite well. I've been picked up from the airport, so I didn't have to worry about where to go. In the evenings, I walk around outside of my hotel area. I feel quite safe, and that was one of the concerns. I didn't know where to go. Maybe there's a language barrier, but that's not the biggest issue. I think it does take a bit of a braveness to make a decision to come. To come here. If I would, I maybe would bring someone with me for the first time. but I survived after all. So I feel quite, in general I feel like it's not as scary as it seems before arrival. Oh yeah, I think probably that's the most important part, which makes me feel very comfortable and safe, is the communication from you, from Meta, from all the doctors. Well, even probably before I entered the clinic, all the communication on WhatsApp was very clear. That I get the answer I wanted, and I get extra information as well. And after coming here, everything has been very clear, very transferable to me. I remember the first visit, after about 2 or 3 days, I was very worried and panicked because I didn't know what's coming next and all the reasons. But my doctor has sat down with me and explained everything again, and in a very easy way to be understood. So that was very reassuring, and I think that's very important. That was very important to me to make me feel like, okay, I'm in the safe hands. I know what's coming, and the most important is I know the reason why I was doing this and that. I think the other thing important is that my dentist listened to my questions very well as well. And even though sometimes I'm repeating the same thing, I think yesterday I repeated the same thing about 4 times. But he was very patient, and then listened to all my questions, and then to even is repeating the same thing, and he will give my answer in the way that I understood and satisfied. So I think that was very important to patient, and so it made me feel like, okay, I've been understood. I know, and the doctor knows, dentist knows what I wanted. Yeah, I think that I do feel quite, very friendly. Didn't feel like I walk into a medical clinic. Because when I was a kid, I'm very free I visit dentists a lot. I'm very free to, even to the smell of the clinic. So I think that the friendly environment is very, very comforting. I think it's just really a big thank you for everyone, including yourself. Probably you're one of the most important to run the show, to just make it everything very smooth, runs very smoothly. I think everyone just doing their best in their own role, like you and Aguja is trying to make me understand what's the whole procedure, where I need to be, and what's coming next. And I think my dentist is giving me all the professional knowledges to make me understand what treatment is the best for me. So I think just the whole package, the whole experience, it's very, I don't know what's the suitable word here. It just made me feel like it's a really nice, the whole experience. Like I said, I didn't feel like I visited a medical clinic. When I think back, I traveled for a medical reason, but didn't feel like that way. I didn't feel like I went to the hospital or clinic that way. So so I really appreciate everyone's efforts to make me feel like it doesn't feel like the strangers in that way. I think for whoever thinking about to have dental work, I think the first thing is to be brave. I understand the concerns, and it seems scary beforehand. But I think the most important thing is to be brave, to give a try, to ask questions, to have a consultation, and then there's no pressure to have to proceed afterwards. But you never know what could be the good outcome till you had that consultation. So I think just trust the professionals, and then also be open-minded as well, just to ask your questions, and then listen to the information, and then to decide it afterwards. I would like to thank all the dentists and the staff in Myra to give me this wonderful, comforting experience here in Antalya. It's a beautiful city and also beautiful people here, and I'm really glad I chose to come here to have a beautiful smile afterwards.